Modifiers. Modifiers in Java. Modifiers in Java. See, modifiers are keywords or reserved words that we add to those definitions to change their meaning. See, modifiers. Modifiers are, all of you put mute. Somebody make nice, put mute. Modifiers are keywords that we add to those definitions to change their meaning. That we add to those definitions to change their meaning. To change their meaning. See, modifiers are keywords or reserved words that we add to those definitions to change their meaning. Next, we have two types of modifiers. Not two modifiers, two types of modifiers in Java. See, two types of modifiers in Java. One is access modifiers. Access modifiers. Another is non-access modifiers. Non-access modifiers. See, first I am taking access modifiers. Access modifiers. See, we have 4 access modifiers. We use access modifiers to define access control for classes, methods, and variables. See, we use access modifiers to define access control for classes, next methods and variables. See, we have 4 access modifiers. One is public. Next, private. Next, default. Next, protected. Say, in our test automation is teamwork. Most of the time we use public modifier only. See, private, default, protected modifiers usually for developers for security reasons. In our test automation, most of the time we use public modifier. If you don't specify any modifier, then it is default modifier. Okay, public or default we use. See, first one, public modifier. Any idea, Dilpreet, what is public modifier? Public.
So it is accessible within the class and outside the class also. Throughout the Java package, within the package also.
Within the package. Okay. See, public access modifier. What about outside of the package?
Sir, it can be accessed if we import the package.
Using inheritance concept, you can access. Public access modifier is accessible everywhere Not only in the same package, observe Dilpreet, in another package also, in another, by importing in another project also. Getting this point?
Yes, sir, it's accessible everywhere.
Okay, I will provide the table. I will provide the table. First definition. Public access modifier is accessible everywhere. Everywhere. How to use public access modifier? Suppose public class name sample open curly braces close curly braces. This is public class. Next, private modifier. The private access modifier is accessible only within class. See, the private access modifier is accessible only within class. Example, private int a equal to some 1 2 3. This variable can be accessed within the home class only. Next, default. What is default, Mamata? Guess. You no need to specify the default keyword. Otherwise, you can specify. If you don't specify any modifier, then it is treated as default. This can be accessible only within package. See,
Okay.
if we don't specify, if you don't specify any modifier, then it is treated as default. This can be accessed. This can be accessible within package. Within package. Example, class sample open curly braces close curly braces. We didn't specify any modifier. Next, last one, protected. The protected modifier is accessible within package. Next, outside of the package but through inheritance. Inheritance means reusing. That is object oriented programming concept that we will discuss later. Just remember this term. The protect modifier is accessible within package. Next, outside of the package also, but through inheritance only. See, the protected access modifier is accessible within package. Next, outside of the package also, but through inheritance. Inheritance means reusing. Example, protected class sample, open curly braces, just a minute, close curly braces. Say I will provide the table, then you can get more clarity. Observe Virat, I will provide table. Modifier, modifier, next within class, next within package, group of classes, group of similar classes, next outside of the package, outside of the package, by subclass, next outside of the package everywhere, everywhere outside of the project also by importing. First modifier, public, public. Tell me Saloni, yes or no? Why n? Within class. Just
Yes.
just a
Yes,
minute. First,
sir.
just a minute. First private, private. Within class. Yes or no? Is it accessible within the class or not?
Yes.
Yes. Next, within package?
Yes.
No. Observe the private. The private access modifier is accessible only within class.
Okay, sir.
Next, outside of the package?
No.
No. Next, outside of the package, everywhere?
No.
No. Next, default. Default. You tell me, Madhavi, default. Within class? Madhavi.
Yes, sir.
Within class. Is it accessible or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next, within package?
Yes.
Yes. Next, outside of the package?
I believe yes, sir.
No.
Okay.
No. Next, protected. Protected. Within class, yes. Within package, yes. Outside of the package, yes. But outside of the package, everywhere, no. Next, last one, Virat. Public modifier. Public. Within class?
Yes.
Within package?
Yes.
Outside of the package by subclass?
Yes, also.
Next, last one, everywhere?
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay, na Ritesh? Did you understand this table? Any confusion? Suleiman?
It's clear.
Venkat.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Ritesh also. Okay. Okay, Ritesh. I saw your message. Okay. Next, non-access modifiers. Non-access modifiers. Say we have several non-access modifiers. Our test automation point of view, 3 modifiers are important. 3 modifiers. One is static, next final, next abstract. See, these 3 modifiers are important for our test automation. First, static. We already used static modifier in yesterday's class. Dilpreet, can you tell me what is static modifier?
So we do not create an object for it.
Okay, static modifier not only for methods, also for classes, variables. Static means class level. Okay. If it is method without invoking the object, we can access method. Static modifier is used to create classes, methods and variables. Example, static int add is a method. Static int close curly braces. Next, if it is variable, static int a equal to 10. Next, final modifier. Tell me, Supriya, what is final modifier? Guess, yesterday we used final modifier.
Final modifier to finalizing the implementation of classes and methods, etc.
Good. See, final modifier for finalizing classes, methods and variable. Value final, it can't be changed. See, final modifier just a minute. Final modifier is used to create used for finalizing. Final modifier for finalizing classes, next methods and variables. Say in our test automation, we use final modifier for variables only. Methods we frequently change. Next, classes also. We use final modifier for variables only in our test automation. If we use final modifier, then it is treated as constant. You know the syntax. Final example. Final, suppose int ax equal to 1, 2, 3. This value is final. Suppose, observe Dilpreet, suppose after some time x equal to 234, is it correct or incorrect?
Incorrect, sir.
Incorrect. Incorrect. Suppose if it is variable, int x equal to 123, next after some time Madhavi x equal to 234, is it correct or incorrect?
It can be, sir,
Correct.
because it's an integer value.
Correct. See, it is variable.
Yeah.
X is variable.
Yeah.
It varies.
Yeah.
Next, abstract. Abstract. See, abstract modifier is used to create abstract classes and abstract methods. See, this we will discuss in object-oriented programming concept. Object-oriented programming. Just remember, abstract class means incomplete class. Abstract method also incomplete method. See, methods in this scenario, methods two types: concrete methods, abstract methods. Concrete method means complete method. Abstract method means incomplete method. Next, same in classes also, concrete classes, abstract classes. Concrete class means complete class. Abstract class means incomplete class. See, anyhow, that we will discuss in abstraction chapter. Just remember, abstract modifier. Abstract modifier is used to create classes, abstract classes, incomplete classes, abstract classes, and abstract methods. Why we create abstract methods, that we will discuss later. Abstract methods. See, example. Abstract class sample, open curly braces, close. See, these are the important non-access modifiers. Final, tell me, Mamata, what is final? First, what is static modifier? Static modifier is used to create
Classes, methods, and variables.
Next, final modifier
Is for finalizing classes, methods, and variables.
Okay. Next, abstract modifier
Is used to create the abstract classes and abstract methods.
What is abstract method?
It's a complete method.
Complete method means concrete method. Abstract method means
incomplete.
Incomplete method. Okay. Okay, now Venkat.
Yes, sir.